Go check out Eric the Audible's channel to see him, CJ, Swisky, and Michael Stark react to the first season of Stupid Mario Bros. Here's a clip.
I feel like if it was written the day, Wario would be watching hentai.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, go check out the Cuphead boss Cypher on O-Rain's channel where CJ portrays Claus robot. Finally, stay till the end of this video to see a teaser of a half-ass rap battle coming very soon. Thank you and enjoy.
Ladies, gentlemen, both, neither, and in between, I'm excited to announce that after multiple years of teasing, Ticci Toby vs. Billy Chapman is dead. Merry Christmas. I've started and not finished battles plenty of times, and I never really make a big deal out of it, but this one's different just because of how much was actually finished for it. I started writing in June of 2021, making it one of my oldest battles. Like that was what, 30 years ago. I made the first rough demo about a month later. Here's a snippet.
Verbally merciless. The only way you'd win is if they pull my verse from this.
Emphasis on rough. After many rewriting sessions, between working on other battles, I finished the storyboard in January of 2024. That's a good sign. Dylan, aka Zawsome, recorded vocals in mid-December, filmed the on-location parts shortly after, and then recorded on the green screen in February. Oddly enough, trying to key out his footage was not the first bad omen. There are two main reasons I threw in the towel with this one. The first one being that no matter how many times I tried working on it, the writing is kind of ass a little bit. There's a few decent punchlines, but to me it's clunky beyond repair, really. It just doesn't hold up, even compared to some battles that I wrote before it. But the other big reason I scrapped it is because Ticci Toby is kind of a, probably accidentally, ableist character of someone with Tourette syndrome. This was brought up to me by a couple different people in my crew server, and once I fully, realized it just didn't feel right making the battle anymore. I keep bumping your head, sorry dude. I'll admit that there was a couplet, not even dissing Toby's Tourette's, but definitely centered around it, and while I cut it out eventually, I do acknowledge that I wrote it, and I apologize. I also apologize for the fact that when I recorded Toby's vocals the first time, I did fake stuttering and shit, which is also, kind of not cool. Despite all this, there were a couple things making me hesitant on scrapping it. One was just the thought of, maybe if I see it through to the end, I'll eventually like it, which was, wishful thinking at best, delusion at worst, probably the latter. But mostly it was the time and money that other people had volunteered to spend on it, which, if I'm being honest, is the only reason you're even seeing this video. Dylan, like I said, took the time to record audio and video, and while most of the costume was used for the Santa Claus grid line, he still bought all of it. Two Hats was kind enough to buy the stems to the beat for me. And going back to time, Zaz's I forgot to ask him how to pronounce it. Zaz's or Zaz's. He modeled Billy's main background. Tigatonic filmed Toby stuff for the teaser. Plus there were cameos by Sean's fiance, which you'll see in the edit, and Mr. Tibbs of Gridline Studios.
Fire! Garbage day! First movie, you went through a whole lot, but the rest got the wrong plot.
I want to give a big thank you and apology to all those people for, putting what you did into a battle that didn't really end up going anywhere. But yeah, that's about all the explanation I have. As far as what you're about to see, it's just going to be Billy's verses, because quite honestly, I watched back the storyboard with the vocals for Toby a few days ago for the first time in like fucking forever, and I got hit with a meteor of cringe big enough to wipe out a hemisphere or two. Here is all I'm willing to show for Toby.
Double your carried axes, who cares if I bury hatches? Orphan just like a sphere? Nah, that's just bad shit.
One of the few good couplets, but yeah, without further fucking eating my shit. Without further ado, I present what was finished of Billy Chapman.
3, 2, 1. Go.
Toy store 9 to 5. I still got plenty time. List all the times you cried. I'd have to check it thrice. You can handle violent lines. I don't fear the threats you write. I'll make this a silent night when I drop this deadly rhyme. This freak can't sound hard, so keep on that mouth guard. I will sing a loud song. There's blood on the housetop. Punish. Colder than me, kid. Punish. Those are the goggles you're bringing a ski trip. Punish. I'm putting this worm down, but you might make it if they take my verse out. Grab a stopwatch in the blink of an eye. You lost clockwork. To cast a wager, author's now your second hateful father. I won't be your neighbor, Rogers. You're not safe now that I came. You can't match me, but you're leaving surrounded by flames. Side up with a piece of your mind, I'll chop it off instead. Wait, you have dementia, you already lost your head. Take you down the hall and make your ears really ring high. Strangled or impaled, you'll freeze. Deer in the string lights. Anger coming from my core. If I got Santa Claus stuck in my head, you'll get Hammer Claus stuck in yours. Smirking this kid, this is the day you feel pain. Learn from your sister and just stay in your lane. This fucking annoyance only was driven to kill him because of a couple of voices. Shitted and run and leaving his mother to grieve and her 6 little kids and a husband. Don't get it trigger. Just look at the big picture. Now you can fall in the 8 arms of your father's stick figure.
A snowman's all you're plowing.
Don't look at it, please. You might remember at the start of this video, I said I was excited to announce that this was dead. That wasn't a joke. I'm very relieved to be rid of this because, as you can see, it was weighing on me a little bit. If anything, take this as a cautionary tale to just know when to give up. Again, huge thank you to everyone who helped with the battle. I really appreciate it. As for the future, I actually have a lot of battles that are fully written and a couple that are pretty much fully storyboarded, and I think they're gonna come out pretty fucking awesome. If you actually liked the Billy Chapman versus you just saw, you're gonna piss your pants in the good way when you see this shit I got coming up. Speaking of which, but yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Happy holidays. Like, like, sub, and or comment if you feel like it. And I'll catch you later.